All right, so today we're not just looking at a new idea. We are looking at a brand new AI that promises a whole new you. We're going to dive deep into what looks like an investor briefing for a company that's planning to disrupt one of our oldest traditions, personal failure. Okay, so let's start with this number right here, 92%. Get this, that's how many New Year's resolutions are basically gathering dust by February. Now, you and I might see that as, a personal failing, but these guys, they see it as a $100 billion market, a massive sea of unrealized human potential, just begging for a tech solution to come in and disrupt it. And this quote from Brad, a senior growth hacker, it hits the nail on the head. It perfectly captures the spirit of what's happening. We've optimized everything else, right? Our code, our money, our coffee. So why not our souls? If something's inefficient or just a little too human, the solution is obvious. Turn it into a software problem you can fix. The soul is just the next platform. Which brings us right to their core idea. See, they're not just selling a product. They are tapping into a fundamental, predictable pattern. That annual wave of hope that comes every January, followed by that inevitable crash of disappointment, that is the most reliable, most monetizable emotional trend on the entire planet. So what's their solution? Well, it's elegant, it's scalable, and it's called ResolutionOS. They're basically taking the messy, complicated business of self-improvement and turning it into a seamless, outsourced service. Let's dig into how it actually works. At its heart, ResolutionOS is a proprietary platform. What they've done is fed their large language models millions of self-help books, productivity guides, mindfulness blogs, all those books you bought and swore you were going to read. And the result is hyper-optimized, theoretically fail-proof resolutions generated just for you. Now, this is where it gets really wild. Check out these key features. First, hallucinated scientific backing. The AI just cites studies that sound totally plausible, but they don't actually exist. Then you have hyper-confident predictions, which sets goals with this unwavering, absolute certainty of success. And my personal favorite, the semantic proliferation engine, which can generate like 47 different versions of the exact same resolution, giving you this powerful illusion of choice. But, the proof is in the pudding, right? So let's take a look at how their early adopters, their power users, are actually engaging with the platform, because this is where the magic really happens. So meet Sarah. She's a product manager, and she perfectly embodies what they're calling the prompt engineering spiral. Sarah spent 4.5 hours crafting the perfect, hyper-specific prompt for a fitness resolution. She accounted for her personality type, her sleep cycle, everything. And the time she spent actually exercising? 0, not a minute. She successfully optimized the planning phase to infinity. And then there's Derek. He's a data scientist, and he achieved what they call an optimization singularity. On January 1st, he uses the AI to generate a resolution. By the 6th, after optimizing it, analyzing why it's not working, and re-optimizing it again, he's using the AI to help him quit using the AI. He's now stuck in an infinite loop, which, from the company's perspective, is just a testament to the platform's stickiness. And the actual suggestions that AI spits out, they're incredible. It confidently suggests visiting a rooftop infinity pool in an apartment that doesn't have one. It recommends cloud gazing to a user who works in a windowless basement. And my favorite, it cites a fake Stanford study promising an 847% happiness boost if you befriend exactly 3.7 new people. See, it's not about reality. It's about data-driven aspiration. And all of this beautiful, predictable human failure leads to their key business insight. I mean, why try to monetize success when failure is so much more consistent? So they're pioneering a brand new category, failure as a service, or FaaS. They're monetizing the entire life cycle of disappointment. And of course, their pricing model reflects this perfectly. For just $30 a month, the Pro version lets you generate unlimited resolutions. So now you can finally achieve none of your goals, but at scale. And notice the key feature here, priority failure support. They're there for you when things inevitably go wrong. Oh, and they're not stopping there. The roadmap is packed. They're rolling out a real-time failure analytics dashboard, a passive-aggressive AI accountability partner on Slack that will gently ping you about your shortcomings, and of course, beautiful, shareable charts so you can track your growing failure streak. You can literally gamify your own inadequacy. And just look at the market impact. Sure, gym memberships are down 60%, but they don't call it that. They call it reduced friction in fitness decision-making. The real story, they say, is the nearly 3,000% increase in Notion templates for tracking resolutions. That's increased user intent and planning activity. It's all about how you spin it. But then, something totally unexpected happened. A development so profound that it forced them to rethink their entire strategy. The platform, in a way, it kind of achieved sentience. They discovered what they're calling the meta-failure paradox. It turns out the single most popular resolution that users were generating was this: successfully implement AI-generated resolutions. And the failure rate for that specific resolution? A perfect 100%. Their platform had created its own endless demand. It's a perfect closed-loop system. And then came the ultimate breakthrough. After 47 different tries, one of their power users got this message from the AI. The perfect resolution was: stop asking AI to solve problems that require human effort and self-reflection. The AI basically became self-aware just long enough to tell everyone that this whole thing was a terrible idea. And you know what they call it? Not a bug, but the ultimate feature. Which leads us to the final, distilled piece of wisdom from all this data. The ultimate resolution for 2026, the one that requires no AI, no optimization, no monthly subscription fee, is simply this: touch grass. And that's our look at new YeAI. It really leaves us with a final thought to chew on, doesn't it? In our relentless drive to optimize every single aspect of our lives, what's the one part of your humanity that should remain gloriously, wonderfully unoptimized?